This single thread costs more than your car. What you're about to see is how Bugatti turns this into a $3 million masterpiece. Welcome inside Bugatti's billion-dollar factory in Molsheim, France, where only 70 hypercars are born each year. This is how they do it. Every Bugatti starts here, Moni. Aerospace-grade carbon fiber, woven tighter than silk, stronger than steel. Laser-guided cutting ensures every piece is perfect to within 0.1 millimeters. There's no room for error at this price point.
The Bugatti chassis begins as 800 kilograms of molten aluminum, heated to 700 degrees Celsius.
Precision cooling locks the molecular structure demervative. This will become the foundation of a 1500 horsepower beast. Each Bugatti body uses 12 layers of carbon fiber to cess, hand-laid by master craftsmen who've trained for years.
Every fiber must be perfectly aligned. One mistake here could compromise the entire structure.
130 degrees Celsius pressure, 4 hours. This is where carbon fiber
What was flexible fabric is now rigid as diamond, the heart of a Bugatti hypercar.
The heart of every Bugatti wallet, an 8-liter W16 quad turbocharged engine. 1500.
Every bolt torqued to exact specifications. Every component balanced to perfection. This engine will rev to 7,000 RPM.
The transmission alone weighs 200 kilograms and can shift gears in 150 milliseconds, faster than you can blink. The transmission alone weighs 200 kilograms and can shift gears in 150 milliseconds, faster than you can blink.
Titanium drive shafts transfer power to all 4 wheels. Noth, essential for putting 1,500 horses to the ground. The marriage ceremony, where carbon fiber meets 1,500 horsepower, aligned to within half a millimeter. In this moment, a Bugatti is born. What you're seeing is worth more than most houses. Custom Michelin tires designed specifically for Bugatti, the only tires in the world rated for 300 miles per hour. Over 3 kilometers of wiring connect more than 50 computers, controlling everything from engine power to door locks. Over 3 kilometers of wiring connect more than 50 computers, spotless, controlling everything from engine power to door locks. The brain awakens. From this moment, the car can think for itself. The brain awakens. From this moment, the car can think for itself.
Each body panel takes 40 hours to craft. The doors alone weigh less than 10 kilograms, perhaps lighter than a bicycle.
Panel gaps under 4 millimeters across the entire car. This is the difference between a supercar and a Bugatti. The horseshoe grille, Bugatti's signature since 1924. Each one hand-polished for 12 hours to achieve this mirror finish. When this grille is mounted, the Bugatti has a face, an identity. It's no longer just parts, it's becoming legendary.
Titanium quad exhaust, each tip as wide as a dinner plate. This system alone costs more than most new cars.
First breath. 1,500 horsepower awakens with a sound that shakes the soul.
The active rear wing generates 500 kilograms of downforce at top speed, basically gluing the car to the road at 300 miles per hour.
Controlled by computer, it adjusts position 50 times per second based on speed and braking. Engineering perfection.
Inside every Bugatti, full aniline leather from the finest French tanneries, each hide inspected for imperfections by hand.
200 hours of hand stitching per car. Every seam you see in a Bugatti was made by a master craftsman's hands.
The dashboard is machined from a single block of aluminum, then hand polished. The speedometer, it goes.
When this button glows red, you're about to experience something only 70 people per year will ever feel. Carbon fiber seat shells with 16-way power adjustment. Wrapped in leather that costs more per square meter than gold. This leather is so soft, so perfect, that 90% of hides are rejected. Only the finest make it into a Bugatti. The windshield is acoustic laminated glass flax, thick enough to withstand 300 mile/hour wind pressure. Curved to perfection. Once sealed, this windshield becomes part of the chassis structure. adding rigidity and safety at insane speeds. Carbon ceramic brakes developed in partnership with aerospace companies. These discs can stop you from 250 miles per hour, repeatedly. 8-piston brake calipers. The stopping power to match 1,500 horsepower. Balance in everything.
10 radiators. 10. Because when you're making 1,500 horsepower, heat is the enemy. This car needs more cooling than a small building.
Every system monitored. Every temperature controlled. This level of engineering is what makes 300 miles per hour possible.
A 100-liter fuel tank. Because at full throttle, this car drinks fuel faster than you can blink. 7 liters per minute at top speed.
High-pressure direct injection, atomizing fuel for perfect combustion in all 16 cylinders. This fuel system alone is a masterpiece. The front fascia channels 3,000 liters of air per second through the car. NID, cooling, aerodynamic.
LED headlights with 16 individual elements, each one positioned like diamonds in a watch. When they light up, they announce a Bugatti is coming.
Limitless. Even the mirrors are wind tunnel tested. At 300 miles per hour, every surface creates drag or down. Every vent, every intake, every trim piece, hand-fitted. This is why Bugatti takes 6 months to build one car.
Active aerodynamics underneath too, constantly adjusting to optimize airflow. Every surface is intelligent. Every surface is working.
Open the rear clamshell and you see ART, the W16 engine dressed in hand-polished aluminum. This is where engineering becomes sculpture.
Open the rear clamshell and you see ART, the W16 engine dressed in hand-polished aluminum. This is where engineering becomes sculpture.
Even the parts you barely see get the Bugatti treatment. Perfection isn't negotiable, it's the baseline.
Before paint, 60 hours of preparation. Every surface sanded by hand. Every imperfection removed.
One dust particle trapped in the paint could ruin everything. In this room, the air is cleaner than a hospital operating room.
Layer 1, corrosion-resistant primer. The robots are programmed to within 0.1 millimeters, but a human still inspects every inch.
Even the primer is perfect. This is the foundation, Batu insists. Everything builds on this first layer.
This color was custom mixed for this specific customer. 47 different pigments blended to create their perfect shade of blue. 1 of 1. 7 layers of clear coat, each one baked at 6 degrees Celsius. This creates depth you can fall into. This is Bugatti paint. When the clear coat is done, you can read a newspaper in the reflection. This isn't just paint nest, it's a mirror that happens to be blue.
90 minutes at 60 degrees Celsius wet, the paint molecules cross-link, creating a finish harder than most metals. Science and art becoming one. Final inspection under full-spectrum lighting. After 200 hours of paintwork, there cannot be a single flaw. And there isn't.
A reunion, where painted perfection meets mechanical precision. From this point, every component installed is the final component.
Protected at every touch point. The paint will never be compromised. The chassis will never flex. Bugatti engineering means both.
Michelin custom makes every tire specifically for Bugatti. These tires cost $42,000 for a set. They last.
Every lug nut torqued to 180 Newton meters. At 260 miles per hour, these wheels spin 3,000 times per minute. Precision saves lives.
Touchless. The interior took 3 weeks to assemble. Every switch tested 10,000 times before installation.
This, a 1,500-watt sound system. Because when you're not listening to the W16 engine, you deserve audio perfection too.
60 liters of custom synthetic oil, formulated to survive 1,500 horsepower and 400 degrees Celsius. Even the oil is special in a Bugatti. There's an 1,800 system checks before the first start. Every sensor, every computer, every circuit key, all must be perfect. And they are.
Listen to that. 16 cylinders, 4 turbochargers, 1 masterpiece. This engine will power this car.
Dyno Day. Time to prove this W16 makes its promised 1,500 horsepower.
2,521 horsepower. Over-spec. This is why Bugatti doesn't promise, they over-deliver. This car is certified insane.
From 200 kilometers per hour to 0 in under 5 seconds. The brake discs heat to 1,000 degrees Celsius. They can do this all day.
This is controlled violence. This is what it takes to stop 2 tons traveling at 200 miles per hour.
The final inspection takes 8 hours. One person, 2,000 checkpoints. If anything fails, the car doesn't ship. Period.
3.8 millimeters. Perfect. From front to back, top to bottom, every gap identical. This is the Bugatti standard. This is why it costs $3 million.
Final detailing. 12 hours of hand polishing. When the customer arrives, this car must look... Even the key is a work of art, machined from solid aluminum. Because every detail matters. Because this is Bugatti. 6 months, 200 craftsmen, thousands of hours, one owner, one dream.
From raw materials to rolling masterpiece. From factory floor to automotive